It's the BP Show, it's the BP Show, it's the BP Batting Practice Show with Joe and Thomas.
Happy Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. First day of the series. Kind of strange type of time right now on the BP Show. We're all thrown out of sorts because of the first game being on a Wednesday. He's Joe Basile. I'm Thomas Cinzarella. Again, it's the BP Show. Game 1 of 6 between the Wilmington Blue Rocks and the Hudson Valley Renegades, Nationals, and Yankees affiliates. And yeah, happy hump day, Joe.
Yeah, starting a series on a Wednesday. What is this, 2019?
Yeah. Maybe yesterday like a COVID cancellation feels like 2021 again, then I guess. but as well.
So what's going on?
Not much. Just
How have you been?
coming off the Brooklyn Cyclones 6-game series. Did you enjoy your time down in Brooklyn?
I enjoyed parts of it.
Yeah.
There were, the last 4 games I didn't enjoy so much, but the first 2 were pretty great.
They were.
The Renegades won the first half. The Renegades are going to the playoffs. Speaking of 2019, for the first time since 2019, the first time as a New York Yankees affiliate, your first half champions in the SAL North, the Hudson Valley Renegades, are back. They knew at the beginning of the season that nobody was as good as them in the first half, and darn it, they showed it.
Some highlights from that game last Tuesday in Brooklyn. Tyrone Hewlett, we'll get to him a little bit later about some of the news around the organization the last week, because there was a whole lot going on, and what Hewlett was great. They fell just 2 outs shy of a no-hitter, and we'll get to that as well. First, though, how did the Renegades score their run? It was a 1-0 victory. Face it out to left field. Richardson posed at the plate, but they do get the one on the little flare single from Luis Santos. So the Renegades went up 1-0, and Yuli was pretty dominant that one. I don't think we have the one hit first base. But Carlos Gomez, tossed that cap in the air, way up to the sky. But yes, it was a controversial hit, is what it was.
Yeah, it was an error. I mean, we'll call it what it is. It was an error that was ruled a hit. What are you going to do? Came that close to throwing the third no-hitter in team history to clinch. And it would have been a great moment, but it was still a great moment. I don't think it takes away from what the team did and what they accomplished in the first half in the least, or what they were able to do on Tuesday in the least, because they went out there and they knew, look, Greensboro was starting at 6:30. We were starting at 7. The magic number was 1. So if Greensboro lost before the Renegades game was over, the Renegades would have been in the playoffs regardless of what happened. What do? They finished before Greensboro did, and they did it with a win, which is always how you want to do it. And for a guy like Tyrone Yulee to go out there who has been really an under-the-radar member of this starting pitching staff. We've talked so much this year about the outstanding starting pitching and the outstanding pitching in general for Hudson Valley. But we've focused a lot on names like Chase Hampton, like Drew Thorpe, Zach Messenger, Juan Corella, not as much on guys like Joel Valdez and Tyrone Yulee. And Yulee went out there and was just fantastic. He's been having a great month of June, and he really just, he rose to the occasion in the biggest game of the season. And for a 21-year-old to be able to go out and do that under the pressure, I get it. It's minor league baseball. Yeah. Pressure is relative. But knowing that this is a win and in game, and you've got the ball to go out there, it showed a lot of onions, as Bill Raftery would say.
Onions, got those puppies in order, and really, no, he was fantastic, and I guess we could break the news for him that he was named South Atlantic League Pitcher of the Week this week, which really could have gone to him or Drew Thorpe. We will get to him in a little bit when we watch those highlights, but really the whole pitching staff that last series in Brooklyn was fantastic. Obviously, first half, second half, kind of weird how it all worked out because the end of the first half, it was the first 3 games of the series was still in the first half. The latter 3 games were part of the second half of the season, so there was a lot of moving parts going on in this series. The Renegades, unfortunately, did drop 4 out of the 6, but we got the playoffs, baby. So
doesn't matter. We can go 0-66 in the second half, and we're still having playoff games here at Heritage Financial Park. So doesn't matter.
Yeah,
that's what I say.
I know you're the guy that set up the press release. How can fans at home purchase tickets for the playoffs?
They can do so at hvrenegades.com.
Okay.
They can also call the box office, 845-838-0094. Or they can show up in person at Heritage Financial Park and say, hey, bud, I want playoff tickets, and I want them now. And we'll be like, you got them.
We got them.
It's $10 for the lower seating bowl, lower level, $5 for the upper level, different price structure for the playoffs. We want to pack this place out. Heritage Financial Park is already an amazing home field advantage for Hudson Valley. We want it to be even better. We want it to be packed. We want it to be loud. We want it to be mean toward whatever team we're playing. Do some research. Heckle them. Please. We see sometimes in the College World Series, fans will bring binders of things, of notes about opposing players just to heckle them. Do that for the playoffs. It's going to be awesome. And I personally can't wait. Again, Renegades in the playoffs for the first time in a couple of years. Last year came so close. Just it led in the second half for most of the half, and then Brooklyn came and won 14 out of their last 16 to win the half. Won the division in 2021, but because of the way the playoff structure was, didn't get a bid into the playoffs, kind of got robbed of that during that year that was still very heavily impacted by COVID restrictions. And so now here we are. We're back to normal, and what normal is for the Renegades has been playoff baseball.
It is. Double-A Somerset as well, winning the first half. That kind of ties
with all of our guys.
It kind of ties into a little bit of some of the roster news that happened this past week, and we were on the road down in Brooklyn. So starting with right-handed pitcher Brandon Beck, one of the top 30 prospects in the New York Yankees system. See the numbers. He did make one start down in Brooklyn, went 2 innings. One of the top 30 prospects, though, in the Yankees system.
Yes, second-round pick out of Stanford in 2021. And Beck's dealt with a lot of injuries that have kept him not pitching up until the middle of June of this year. Had Tommy John surgery late in 2021 and is back and is being slowly brought along, kind of the way that Yoandres Gomez was last year. Kind of came into the Renegades around this time, was slowly brought back in. Beck, of that same ilk. We saw some electric stuff out of him in that first start. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup that he was able to locate well, racked up a couple of nice strikeouts, And honestly, it was a really strong outing. I felt for Beck, obviously limited with pitch counts and things like that. But I'm really excited to see what he's going to be able to do, especially as he gets stretched out down the second half of the season. And he's just going to be a really great addition into this Renegades starting rotation.
He really is. He is the number 23 prospect per MLB Pipeline. So I believe he's starting tomorrow as well, Thursday, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So if you're listening and watching right now and you want to check out one of the new pitchers in the system, come out tomorrow night then.
Another great one.
Another great one. I mean, you saw Chase Hampton, who's a top 30 prospect, now up in Double-A, so another just arm in the system. The Yankees have so many good arms as well. We saw a lot of the good pitching last week, as it has been throughout most of the season. Heritage Financial Park, good starting pitching. And another pitcher that's up in Double-A right now, Ryan Anderson, got the bump up last Friday, from high Hudson Valley up to the Somerset Patriots. And he was a big part of the team this year, but a big part of Somerset, pitching 2 2/3 out of the bullpen in their clinching win.
Yes, Somerset had a 14-inning game the night before, and so they needed somebody to go up there and get some innings. Rhino was the guy, and they knew he was going to be good enough to go up there and pitch well. And that's exactly what he did. And listen to this. Not only did he get to celebrate the Renegades winning the first half on Tuesday, then he got to go celebrate the Patriots winning the first half a couple of days later. This guy gets 2 half-championship celebrations in the same week. I mean, that's crazy. But obviously he's so happy for Ryan and hope that he has continued success in Somerset.
Yeah.
Don't know the timetable. Don't know if we'll see him again. Don't know if it's a permanent thing up in Somerset. But
he's crushing it.
I hope for his sake that it is.
Yeah.
And that, selfishly, I'd love to see him back because he was so good and a nice guy off the field as well. But obviously very happy for his success and hope that he continues it up there in Somerset.
A lot of champagne for Ryan Anderson this week then. I know, Joe Vasile, you got a champagne shower back on Tuesday.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. It was wet. I still have a shirt that smells like champagne.
I was say, how was the clothes? That was the scent of the hotel room was champagne. Which
champagne and blue paint.
Yeah, there it is. Some pictures from the champagne.
That's great.
And the beer, and a whole lot going on back at Maimonides Park. I don't know if
the guys were having so much fun. They were
mean,
having so much fun in that celebration out in the bullpen. The coaches got it.
Yeah.
The support staff got it. There's Preston Claiborne getting doused by a couple of guys. It was a lot of fun Tuesday night. It was just, it's one of those things that, like, look, we talk about it a lot. Wins and losses in the minors are not necessarily objective number one. It's player development. But at the same time, all these guys are competitors.
Yeah.
They all want to go out there and win, and they want to win championships. And, that's the expectation with the New York Yankees, and that's the expectation that the Yankees set for all their minor league clubs as well. And when you look at this, it's mission accomplished. The work that they've been putting in from last year during the offseason to arriving in Tampa for spring training in February up through now.
Yeah.
It's all of that work, all of that dedication, all those late nights, all those early afternoons put in, and all that extra work by the staff, by the coaching staff, by the support staff to make sure that they are at their peak performance so that they can improve. It's just all of that coming to fruition in a night like Tuesday, and it's such a great thing, and you're just so happy for everyone out there for being a big part of it.
It really is. It's you kind of get a taste of what the playoff atmosphere is like, obviously, in the big leagues as well, with just the whole celebration of it as well. And
a lot of these guys also were in the FCL last year that won the Florida Complex League, and you love to see them keep the winning momentum going too, right? It's like, we won last year, we ran it back this year in Hudson Valley, and just hopefully on and on down the line until we're celebrating down the Canyon of Heroes in a couple of months, maybe in New York City, or maybe a couple of years. I don't know. Please don't get mad at me. I'm trying to stay positive. I know Yankees fans are mad with the way things are going. Just please don't be mad at me.
It's a long season.
Trying to be positive. It's only June.
Yeah.
We're only halfway through.
Yeah, and we're halfway through, and our minor league season right now as well. Hopefully, no more blue paint here at Heritage Financial Park. So that was what the joke was. Is that so they must have repainted either recently and then starting from the off season. Guys, the Cyclones Mets affiliate blue everywhere, and so Joe was walking down on Tuesday, and I got some I think on Wednesday walking down the railing from the press box down, and obviously they must have just repainted. You can see blue all over the stairs and everything like that. And so Joe put his hand on the railing and his hand turned blue.
Yeah,
so
like it was ridiculous.
It was from
like,
Avatar.
They clearly it was wet paint. Still.
was
Like
wet
the
paint.
paint had
No
not
signs.
fully dried. So I don't know if they painted like a couple of days before the series or what. Yeah, the railings.
Maimonides Park.
The railings at Maimonides Park get the seal of disapproval.
Great ballpark, just not the railings.
It's a great backdrop. It's
Yeah.
a unique atmosphere. We had fireworks go off in the middle of games. We had concerts going
Yeah.
on. I mean, obviously,
We had
the
Nathan's hot
ever-present sounds of fire trucks and police trucks and ambulances walking by. Yeah, we had Nathan's hot dogs, of course.
We didn't break the record, though.
Not even close. We didn't even break our own records.
I had 2 hot dogs.
At 2 dogs, that 2 hot dogs gets the seal of approval.
It does, yes. And Nathan's as well. Great spot. You got to go down there. Renegades play down there in August one more time, so
I mean, they're no Salen's hot dogs, but they're pretty good.
that's true. And they don't have any Dollar Dog Thursdays, so
Yeah, I don't think they do.
No.
Do
they might have.
You know what?
had
They
had
might do a
kids.
dollar dog thing every once in a while. Like I know some teams will
Yeah.
do it a couple times a year, but not every Thursday. Which, by the way, hey, that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. Again, Wednesday game 1 just really throws everything off. I think today's Tuesday, and
Feels
it's
like
not.
a Tuesday. This is the Tuesdayest Wednesday
It is.
that has ever Wednesdayed.
So, for those who are wondering why we're having a Wednesday game 1, obviously teams had an opportunity to do what they want because of obviously July 4th falling on the Tuesday, and usually both teams get a chance to host a July 4th. So we're having our July 4th game on the 3rd because then they start a series down in New Jersey, down on the Jersey Shore on July 4th. So it's just 12 straight games. So off day normally on Monday, which we had. Off day yesterday, an extra one. Some teams don't know. Aberdeen played yesterday in
Yeah,
the
I don't know
South Atlantic
why.
League.
That's
I
weird.
just always know it's a choice if you want to play on or near the 4th, and some teams don't. So I guess Aberdeen didn't want to, so they just said, we're going to stay our normal schedule. There were like 4 teams, I think, in all my baseball that played yesterday, so there wasn't that many.
And- yeah.
So we are going with the trend now, obviously. And so, yeah, it is game 1.
We're normal.
Wednesday. Also news, this is more about Spencer Jones, named to the Sirius XM Futures game in Seattle. So that takes place during the All-Star break, which the Renegades have off. But the game is Saturday, July 8th, so the Renegades will still be playing. So you get to see Spencer Jones play out with some of the best. He was one of 2 Yankees selected. Or he's the other Yankee selected. Clayton Beater, was selected as well.
Never played for the Gates.
Never played for the Renegades. Some other names in the South Atlantic League, if you're following, Jackson Holiday's playing out there. So Aberdeen Ironbirds and the Baltimore Orioles affiliate. James Wood, who started the year here at High A with the Wilmington Blue Rocks, who the Renegades are playing this week. He has also been selected as well.
That he has.
So-
that was really fun. We won't see Wood, and I will not miss
We'll see him
because he hit some monster home runs against the Renegades first couple series, and I wish him the best of luck in Double A. I wish him the best of luck. I'm sure. Listen, Wilmington's got a couple of really good players in to replace some of the guys they've lost. They're still not slouches.
Yep.
So just because Wood's not here anymore doesn't mean that they're not a formidable team. But just Wood specifically just had a knack for just like killing the Renegades, and so. As a Renegade killer, I wish him the best of luck
We'll
with
see
Double A Harrisburg.
And we'll see him up in Nationals ballpark then pretty soon. So he's the number 1 prospect in their system. They do have the number 2 prospect, though, in Brady House, so you get a chance to see him this week. Unfortunately, no starting lineups today, but we haven't yet talked about what happened on Sunday. It was a pretty interesting ball game between the
What happened
Renegades
on Sunday?
and the Cyclones. Let's roll those highlights from Sunday down at Maimonides Park. It is down. We are north here of the city. Which Jose Quintana going against Drew Thorpe, the New York Mets rehabber, and Drew Thorpe did not disappoint, though, for the Renegades. The number 6 prospect in the Yankees system ended up going 7 2/3 innings.
Yeah, he was just tremendous on Sunday, and that's not a surprise because that's all Drew Thorpe has been for the entire month of June. Just tremendous. 7 2/3 innings, gave up just 1 run on 3 hits, and Thorpe had a 28 1/3 inning scoreless streak. Ended in that start, but man, was he good. Ben Cowles provided a run for Hudson Valley, top of the 4th inning, leading off that inning against Jose Quintana, put one out to left center field. Just went down, got a curveball from Quintana, former big league all-star with the Chicago White Sox, and gave the Renegades the lead at that point, and then Thorpe was right back to business.
Yeah, he really was. Again, ended up going 7 2/3 inning. Aldani Sanchez, how about a double down the left field line, which that was close to being a fair foul ball. Chase Estep thought it was foul, and
I don't blame Chase Estep.
Yeah. By the way, Brooklyn's wearing their Paw Patrol jerseys, so thinking about a Major League player and Jose Quintana starting in Paw Patrol jerseys. Interesting sight to see. Sanchez then stole third base, and he would end up being left stranded there because ground ball on the right side. That's going to end the fifth inning. So a chance for the Cyclones, or the Renegades, to say, to draw a little bit more blood and double a lead. Unfortunately, couldn't do so. That was the first batter to reach. DeAndre Smith worked a walk, which also could have been a few other strike calls in that at-bat, but we digress. Here's a wall-banging double off of left center that DeAndre Smith is going to fly around, and he is going to hold up at third base. So runners at second and third with nobody out, so the first two men reaching then set up a sacrifice fly for Drake Osborne. That's going to
And then we just stayed tied at 1 forever.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're just going to fast forward to the bottom of the ninth. I didn't get my shot sheet today, but I'm assuming we're going to kind of go ahead. Eighth inning. Thorpe with a leadoff walk.
Yeah.
And then got a couple of outs. Came out of the game with 2 outs, and that runner still at first base. Bailey Dees came in, got the out to close out that inning.
And then, again, 3-2, breaking ball, swing and a miss. So Dees gets out of the 8th inning. On to the 9th we go, and bottom of the 9th, Omar De Los Santos spunts his way on to kick off the 9th inning with his speed. Again, one of the fastest players in the New York Mets system. He would end up stealing second and third base. Here it is, stealing second. He's in there safely. I believe it was the next pitch, or the pitch after, ends up taking third base as well. Yeah, it was the next pitch. He's off and running, ball in the dirt, so he has third base. Nobody out. In the bottom of the 9th inning, runners on second and third now. Ball gets away, and that's going to win the ball game for the Cyclones. 2-1 over the Hudson Valley Renegades to walk it off. So the Renegades have dropped 4 ball games in a row, looking to bounce back today, but they did clinch again last weekend. So quick look at the standings.
Doesn't matter. Standings don't matter. We won, so we're in the playoffs. We can go 0-66. That's all I care about, is that we have playoff baseball.
Indeed. Taking a look at the starting...
I guess we'll look anyway.
Yeah, well, there's the full season. Starting pitching matchup tonight, Tyron Eulich against Andre Lara. So obviously Eulich, men mentioned, named South Atlantic League Pitcher of the Week. Lara, the number 14 prospect in the Washington Nationals system, making his second start against the Hudson Valley Renegades this season. So we'll see if Eulich can continue what he started last week. Again, 7 innings, career high for him, 7 strikeouts, didn't allow any hits in that contest. Well, what is going around the ballpark today? Hudson Valley Cider Donuts presented by Taste New York. So the second time that the Renegades will wear the Cider Donuts uniforms. They're 1-0 with them. They wore them back on June 3rd against the Aberdeen Ironbirds. So are aiming to go 2-0. Obviously, can pick up some of the food around the ballpark. Cider Donut mac and cheese, Cider Donut cheeseburger, whole lot of the ballpark to be able to get around. So that would be delicious. I don't know if I'm eating the burger or the mac and cheese again, but we'll see.
I might do the burger tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a chance to
burger
do it.
was solid.
I'm a big grilled chicken guy, so we'll see if I get that or not. Also, We Care Wednesday presented by WMC Health, survival of the interns. Survival of the ballpark between the interns and, of course, Wine Wednesday presented by Ben Morrow Winery. So a lot going on at the ballpark. Yeah,
tonight is also Dutchess County Night as part of Heritage Financial Credit Union's County Night Series. It's the first one of those. And so there's a ton happening at the ballpark tonight.
There's a lot going on the BP show today, too. But when we come back, we'll get you set for the Renegades Pick'em contest and a chance for you to win some free tickets at home. And name out of the hat day, we had a couple winners from last Sunday's game going way back against the Rome Braves. So that's next on the BP show.
I'm Nick Ruffler. I'm from New Milford, Connecticut. I'll be repping Section 100 today, and I'm going to win because I'm quite literally the biggest one here.
What's up, everyone? I'm Tom Slade from LaGrange, New York. I'm representing Section 111, Pink Power. Going to dominate the show again. Let's go.
Yo, what's up? It's Bree Seeley. I'm from Wappingers Falls, New York. I'm representing Section 107. Why I'm going to win this year is because I'm coming back stronger, faster, and smarter.
What's up, everybody? I'm Jeff Giofti-Charnay from Cortland, New York. I'm representing Section 103, and why I'm going to win? I'm by far the smartest one here, and everybody knows brains over brawn. Section 103, let's get loud. Let's go.
What's up, guys? I'm Troy Schoolmaker. I'm from Poughkeepsie, New York. I'll be representing Section 105. We're going to win because I'm great at everything.
My name is Schwartz. I'm from the Wild West, and I think you should pick me to win because I've been compared to LeBron James of the fun team because I'm the king. Let's go 106.
What's up, everybody? My name's Tanner Browen. I'm from Fishkill, New York. I'm representing Section 109. Why can I win? Because I know how to win, I will win, and I will dominate. So 109, get loud. Let's go.
Hi, guys. My name's Noelle Baisley. I'm from Wappingers Falls, New York. I'm representing Section 101. I'm going to win because just look at my competition. Some of them are already too confident, and I'm very competitive.
Is it bad if I hope they all lose?
I honestly, I've never seen Survivor, so I don't know. I don't know any of this.
I don't know if
works.
we're allowed to call it Survivor.
Intern Survivor.
I don't know if we're allowed to call it that.
Intern, I don't know.
Intern Run Around and Clapometer Night.
Yeah.
Welcome to Intern Run Around and Clapometer Night.
And welcome to the BP Show as well. He's again Joe Facile. I'm Thomas Cinderella. Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday night for Game 1 of 6 between the Nationals and the Yankees High affiliates. And yeah, I'll be curious how that rolls out as well. But again, Cider Donuts night, We Care Wednesday, Wine Wednesday, and so Bravo the interns. That's what's going on at the ballpark. Again, bring out your Cider Donuts gear. See if the Cider Donuts will capture. And also, make sure you play the Renegades Pick'em contest because chance to win 2 free tickets to a home game this season. 2. Not 1, but 2.
Get out of here.
2 tickets to any Renegades home game. Not just any. Could be any.
Anyone?
For those that don't know.
Wait, there's no restrictions on these tickets?
It's just any home game.
Even the playoffs?
Well, I'll have to check with my associates about that. The ticket office people. We are just the faces of this BP show and
gotcha.
and against the Renegades.
All right, so it's been a while. What are the rules?
Yeah, so here we go. Three players you got to pick before first pitch. You have to be both Joe and myself. Only one person can win. That's a big one as well. But pick again any 3 players on the active roster. There is a point scoring system. We do keep track of the points, and so every single day we'll come on here, tell how y'all did and how Joe and myself did, because Joe and I are playing for steak dinners. I've already bought Joe one.
That's right.
So far in the month.
How are we looking for June?
Month of June, we're tied at 1 apiece right now. So the first 3 games, again, a little mini series again. You won the first mini series. I won the 6-game series. And now we are playing for this 3-game mini series. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's kind of like the first half, second half.
All comes down to this.
All comes down to this. I really, I can't be buying Joe 2 steak dinners.
I mean, it can be if you lose.
Yeah, I can be. I'm just gonna have to pick up some side hours, I guess. Yeah. So anybody have any landscaping? Just call me. I've cut grass for years, so I'll do your lawn.
Throw on some New Balances and get out there.
Yeah, why not? For sure. Let's take a look at the scores from last Sunday. Again, not this past Sunday, but way before that, back on Father's Day.
How did we do?
Let's see how Joe and myself did, and how everybody else did at home, because I already won the series. So big numbers there in that game. Again, Renegades won that contest.
I like that Ben Cowell's number. I mean, now granted, the Spencer Jones number was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. That was pretty good too.
And Josh Bro had been gone for about 3 days.
Yeah,
he hadn't
been
there for a minute. I remember that.
I had the series wrapped up by the time Bro was really out of the equation. I think Game 4. I think the first 3 games he was there, and I think only played like 1 or 2 of those games. So I was pretty lucky.
That was a bad pick.
Yeah. No.
Didn't hurt you though.
Yeah, it did not hurt me. I won the series. So again, we'll see what happens here. Let's check out how the fans at home did, and there we go. We have
somebody beat you. You put up 49 points. 2 people.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6 people beat you.
Yep. So
wow,
Jessica
good job.
And Matt.
Good job, everyone.
Jessica and Matt, guess what? You guys tied, and we can only have 1 winner. So
Highlander rules.
Yeah, we got the out of the hat again. We always fumble.
Well, there you go. It's already out of the cup. So, who won?
Well, we gotta make sure everybody knows at home that we did. Okay, so Matt, there you go.
There you go.
Okay.
Sure.
You're in there.
Wow, you might want to make that a little smaller.
Yeah, maybe a little smaller. Yeah. And Jessica, there you go. See Jessica. Okay. So
shake her up.
Joe Vasile is the honorary.
Give it like a good Yahtzee shake.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There we go.
I'm
That's
not
pretty
looking.
good one.
I'm just literally I'm looking at the screen to make sure my hand was in the right spot.
Yeah.
I'm just mixing them up. Good. All right, I got the one I want.
Yep, you got one.
We have the winner.
Let's see who the winner is of the Renegades Pick'em Contest from Sunday, June 18th, on Father's Day. Chance to win 2 tickets to Renegades home game. Who is it?
The winner of the Renegades Pick'em Contest for June whenever.
June 18th, yes.
June 18th is really Ryan Seacresting this.
Yeah, you are. He's going to be on Wheel of Fortune now, too, by the way.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
Can I have an A?
Jessica.
Yeah,
Tucci.
Jessica. Congratulations. So we'll be in contact with you for those 2 free Renegades tickets. Again, you want a chance to play, you got to comment on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're watching. For first pitch, which is about 7:05 tonight. Also means, though, today's a Wednesday, Game 1. Joe and I have to pick our players for this series, so everybody at home can change the players every single night. Joe and I have to stick with the same 3 players for the rest of that series. So because Joe lost the last series, he gets the first overall pick.
Not going to overthink it. Spencer Jones.
Spencer Jones. I like it. I'm going to go Ben Cowles and give me Aldenis Sanchez.
I'm going to run it back with Spencer Henson. And I'm going to go with my third pick. I'm going to go dark horse. A guy who I think is going to have a phenomenal week.
Really? What we got?
Marcos Cabrera.
I like it. I like it.
Marcos is going to have
Marcos.
a monster week. I could feel it.
It's in his veins.
I could feel it in my bones. At least he needs to have a monster 3 games so I can win another steak dinner. But
yeah.
I can feel like he's poised.
I'm going to go Alexander Vargas tonight, so that's my last pick. So.
All right, so I have Jones, Henson, and Cabrera. You have?
I have Alexander Vargas, I have Ben Cowles, and I have Aldenis Sanchez. So those are my 3.
Like it.
So we'll see.
Like it a lot.
Yeah, again, steak dinner on the line. So if not, I'm going to be cooking a Joe a steak then for the next one. Maybe some potatoes and all that. I know he likes that. So we'll keep you updated throughout the rest of this series. Again, runs Wednesday through Monday. So we have a game on Monday. Definitely want to check that out. Fireworks and all, and our big July 3rd game, but it is in honor of the 4th. So definitely check it out. A lot of fireworks going on this series as well. Hopefully with the offense
Friday,
as well.
Saturday, Monday.
Wow.
Get your
That's half the
tickets
series
now. Do it now.
See, or you can play the Renegades Pick'em Contest, win some tickets, get them.
But don't be a jerk and do it on July 3rd. That's just it's a jerk move. It's a real jerk move. It's a day we're probably going to be sold out.
Yeah.
And you're cashing in free tickets for that. That's a jerk.
Another
move.
game. Maybe the playoffs.
It's a jerk
We'll get you. We'll get back to you on that. On if you can use them for the playoffs or not. So we'll figure it out as well. But yeah, first pitch 7:05 tonight. That's the PP show for today. He's Joe Basile. I'm Thomas Inzarello. We'll see you right back here tomorrow here at Heritage Financial Park.
It's the BP show. It's the BP show. It's the BP batting practice show with Joe and Thomas.